Hello my dear students, once again I am here. As we were doing direct and inverse proportion, we have already started this exercise. We were on check question number 5. Let us see question number 5. A photograph of bacteria enlarged 50,000 times attains a length of 5 centimeter. When it is enlarged 50,000 times, it attains a length of 5 centimeter. As shown in the diagram, what is the actual length of bacteria? So as I told you that every time you will have to make a table, so we are making a permanent table for you in which two things will be given: enlargement and actual length. So enlargement was 50,000 times, so the actual length was 5 centimeter. And if enlargement is 1 only, no enlargement is there, then what is the actual length? So if enlargement is less, no enlargement is less, then actual length will also remain less. So it is a direct proportion. That way we came to know that it is direct proportion. And the law in direct proportion is x1 upon y1 is equals to x2 upon y2. Okay. So x1 is 50,000 upon 5, 1 upon x. So if we want to get the value of x is equals to 5 upon 50,000. Or you can say 5 upon 5 into 10 to the power 4. And 5 and 5 is cancelled. So 1 upon 10 to the power 4. Yeah, 1 into 10 to the power minus 4 is the actual length of the bacteria. Okay. There is one more part. If the photograph is enlarged 20,000 times, what would be the enlarged length? What will be the enlarged length? This is the enlarged length, better to say. Enlarged length. Now, if it was 50,000, then it was fine. If it is 20,000, how much it is? Now, once again, 50,000, when 50,000 was the actual enlargement, 5 centimeter was the length. When it is lesser, so the enlarged length will also be lesser. So this way, it now also it is direct proportion. 20,000 upon x. So x will be 20,000 into 5 upon 50,000. 4 zeros are cancelled, 5 and 5 is cancelled. So if the enlargement is 20,000 times, the length will be 2 centimeter. Okay. So this way we come to know question number 5. Let us see question number 6. What the question number 6 is saying? Every time we will have to make the table, so I am not rubbing the table again and again. This is x1 upon y1. Now what the question is? In a model of a ship, the mast is 9 centimeter high, while the mast of actual ship is 12 meter high. So model and actual ship. This he is talking about model ship, and this he is talking about actual ship. Okay. So in model it is 9 centimeter and in actual it is 12 meter. If the length of the ship is 28 meter, how long is the model ship? If the length of the ship is 28 meter, how long is the model ship? This way you will have to find out the relation. Okay. Since the length of model, since the length of actual ship is increasing, so the length of model ship will also increase. Both of them are increasing, so it is a direct proportion. Hence, 9 by 12 is equals to x by 28. So x is equals to 9 by 12 into 28. What I will get? 3 4s are 3 3s are 4 7s are 7 3s are 21 centimeter. So 21 centimeter will be the actual this where the length of model ship in our model. Okay. Question number 7. This was question number 6. Let us see question number 7. Here it is important to understand that how we are getting direct and how we will get inverse, because in exam it will not come to you that it is direct proportion or inverse proportion. Question number 7. Suppose 2 kg of sugar contains 9 into 10 to the power 6 crystals. So on the one hand it is weight, and on the other hand number of crystals. So 2 kg 9 into 10 to the power 6. How many crystals will be there in 5 kg of sugar? Okay, and in the same question he is asking how many in 1.2. So here it is x and y. Okay, that much is the question. Since the weight is increasing, so the sugar crystals will also increase, so direct proportion. Since the weight is decreasing, so sugar crystal will also decrease, there also it is direct proportion. Okay, so 2 upon 9 into 10 to the power 6 is equals to 5 upon x. So x will be 5 into 9 into 10 to the power 6 upon 2. So 9 5 ja 45 into 10 to the power 6 upon 2, and in the end we got 22.5 into 10 to the power 6 crystals. The same way we will do for other one. 2 into 9 into 10 to the power 6, 1.2 upon y. So y will be 1.2 into 9 into 10 to the power 6 upon 2, 0.6, 9 6 are 54. So 5.4 into 10 to the power 6 crystals will be there in 1.2 kg of sugar. Okay. Let's see question number 8. Rashmi has a road map with a scale representing 1 centimeter is equals to 18 kilometer. So on map it is 1 centimeter, in actual it is 18 kilometer. So map and distance on map, distance on actual, distance in actual. Okay, so distance on map and distance in actual. On map, in actual. On map it is 1 centimeter is equals to 18 kilometer. She drives on a road 72 kilometer. How would her distance covered in the map? So if in actual it is 72, how far it will be on map? So since the distance is increasing, distance has become more. So on map also it will become more. Both are increasing. So if both are increasing, both are decreasing, it is direct proportion. Hence 1 by 18 is equals to x by 72. So x will be 1 by 18 into 72. 18 for the 72. On map it will be 4 centimeter. On map it will be 4 centimeter. So this was question number 8. Now let us see question number 9. A 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole casts a shadow of 3 meter 20 centimeter long. So one is pole and other is its shadow. One is pole, other is its shadow. Pole is 5.6, shadow is 3.2. 5.6, 3.2. Then what he is saying? At the same time, find the length of shadow cast by the pole of 10.5 centimeter. 10 meter, 5 centimeter, 50 centimeter. What is the shadow? If the height of a pole which casts a shadow 5 meter long. Now in next case 5 meter is the shadow, and then he is asking the length of pole. Now look, if the length of pole is increasing, the length of shadow will also increase. So it is a case of direct proportion. And if the length of shadow is increasing, the length of pole will also increase. That is also a case of direct proportion. So 5.6, 3.2, 10.5 upon x. So x will be 10.5 into 3.2 upon 5.6. Decimal you will have to remove. 8 4s are 32, 8 7s are 56, 1.5, that is 6.0 meter. So if the height of the pole is 10.5 meter, length of the shadow will be 6 meter. In another case, 5.6, 3.2. This is the first part, this is the second part. 3.2 is equals to y upon 5. So y will be 5.6, 3.2 into 5. 8 7 ja, 8 4 ja, 7 5 ja, 35 upon 4. 4 8 ja, 32. So 8.75 meter. If the length of the shadow is 5 meter, the height of the pole will be 8.75 meter. Okay. Now let us have a look at the last question of this. A loaded truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. If the speed remains same, how far can it travel in 5 hours? Now here one thing is you will have to take care that on the one hand, that is the time is given in minutes, on the other it is given in hours. So both the time should be in minutes. Then only you will be able to find the correct answer. Okay. Now if it travels in 25 minutes some distance, in 5 hours it will travel less or more? Obviously more. So distance and time. 14 km in 25 minutes. 5 hours means 300 minutes. In 300 minutes, how far it will travel? If it travels 14 km in 25 minutes, in 300 minutes it will travel more. So distance is increasing, and since time has increased, so it is a direct proportion. 14 by 25, x by 300. So x is equals to 14 by 25 into 300. 25 12s and 14 12s is 168 kilometer. So this way our 13.1 is finished. Now I will assign this task to you on Google Classroom. You all will have to submit your work by today evening. Okay. So by today evening you all will finish your 13.1 and hand in your work in Google Classroom. Finish it up and send it to me.